Good morning, everybody. Pastor Sarah Ritchie here, coming at you on the cool of the morning of Friday. It is July the 30th, and I'm so glad to be with you. I asked you earlier this week to share favorite scriptures, and I was so glad that Michael Roberts made this suggestion, and thank you, Michael, for reminding us of favorite scriptures. Psalm 23. I'm reading to you from the Common English Bible. So here we go. Psalm 23, a psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He lets me rest in grassy meadows. He leads me to restful waters. He keeps me alive. He guides me in proper paths for the sake of his good name. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no danger because you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they protect me. You set a table before me right in front of my enemies. You bathe my head in oil. My cup is so full it spills over. Yes, goodness and faithful love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will live in the Lord's house as long as I live. May God bless the reading of the Word. So, I think it fitting that today, on the day that they lay John Lewis to rest, that it would be Psalm 23 that we would hear. Psalm 23 is one of those hymns psalms, but a psalm is a hymn of sorts, that is read often at funerals. And I was thinking about something that I read in an interview with Rabbi Harold Kushner. You remember him. He's the author of that good book, that wonderful book, Why Bad Things Happen to Good People. And on this psalm, this is what he said. God is good. Nature is not good. Nature is blind. Nature is amoral. Fire burns and bullets wound, and falling rocks injure, and disease, germs infect everybody, whether you deserve it or not. Sometimes people who get hurt get stuck in that place of that valley of shadows, you know. They get stuck, and it is through the goodness of God that they are able to finally emerge into the sun, just as I am right now. I think it important that as we ask questions, those difficult questions about why is this happening to us, to remember this psalm and remember those wise words from Rabbi Kushner, that bad things do happen to good people, that nature is cruel, it's amoral, it isn't for us or against us, it just is. It is we who choose to be good, who choose to follow the pathways of Jesus or our Maker, the divine. It's dependent upon us to work toward that metric of goodness. So, on a day when we say farewell to a phenomenal civil rights icon, John Lewis, let us say to him, rest in power. And as we continue to grapple with COVID-19, may we all remember that God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. And let us find our way back into the sun and out of that valley of shadows. Grace and peace be with you. Thank you, Michael Roberts, for sharing such a beautiful psalm with us. Thanks for being with me for a little while today. Bye-bye.